Greetings, comrades. This is Gaming Caleb back with another unboxing video, and yeah, in the previous one I mentioned I was getting two sets of Joy-Cons, both from Nixie, and while I was waiting for those, I've been having some fun with the Nixie Wizard here, which I've connected to my OLED here. Really solid controller and Joy-Con pair, I will admit. Though the D-pad feels a little stiff. Maybe it'll break in after some use. And the face buttons, yeah, they feel pretty good. Though I gotta get used to the way this layout is, because even though I think the GameCube controller is comfortable, the face button layout takes some getting used to. This is coming from someone who's used like the Xbox controller layout for most of his gaming life, at least within the last 20 years. Man, I feel old. But yeah, been having fun with the Nixie Wizards here. And I also showed off a carrying case, which it doesn't fit the Wizard here. There is another case that can fit it. I just got this one because it's carbon fiber, and it's really solid, I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't cheap, it's $36 for a case, but it's pretty solid, so it'll hold up. It's meant for, well, this set of Joy-Cons right here. The Nixie Hyperion. Or specifically the Hyperion Pro, because as I mentioned in a previous video, there are two versions of the Hyperion. There's the regular Hyperion, which uses potentiometer joysticks, and the Hyperion Pro, which uses Hall effect joysticks. Now it doesn't say Hyperion Pro on here, but let's see, coloring atmosphere, comfort joystick, vibration, doesn't say. It doesn't say if it's Hall effect, but even if it isn't, you know, they just still work fine. And yeah, you'll notice there are a few color variations. I got the GameCube themed one. And, you know, since I got that as a GameCube controller, I might as well get one that's GameCube themed. Yeah, I mentioned I almost ordered the wrong one. I ordered the regular Hyperions, which were pretty solid in and of themselves, but I wanted Hall effect joysticks, so I went for the Hyperion Pro. It's just a little bit more. I think it was like $10 more. But you know, I jump for the Hall effect option if I can. Anyway, yeah, cool game atmosphere. 8-color RGB fiber optic light bar provides you with a cool gaming atmosphere. Or just changes the color of the LED lights there. So, given the way it looks similar to on the Nexigo GripCon that I have. You have a little light bar on each side here, as well as around each of the joysticks. Comfort joystick, high precision 3 joy. Now, I don't think this has the swappable joysticks like the Wizard does, which is also the Warrior, which is a standalone controller. I might get one of those later, since, you know, this feels good enough. I might get the controller variant. And comfortable feel, ergonomic design, large handle, and large button design. Don't look that large, but I guess we'll find out once we open it up. Just like the Wizard, I'm not saving the box this time around. Okay, it's a much smaller box since it's not a full-size controller like the Wizard is. Okay, that popped out. You got your Type-C cable. I got two of those. We got the little joiner, which I'm not sure what they call these. I just call it a joiner because it joins the Joy-Cons together, so it behaves like a controller. Which, by the way, yeah, you use the joiner of the Wizard, it will recognize them as Joy-Cons, not like a full-size controller, which makes sense, since they're only empty Joy-Cons. You want a full-size controller, get the Warrior, which again, I'll probably get in a later date. I'm going to pop those out. Oh yeah, here are the Hyperions. They feel really nice with the grip on the bottom here. I can show it in the viewfinder. You got the QC Pass stickers here, and yeah, kind of in a way it's pretty similar to the Nexigo GripCon. Though honestly, you know, a lot of these like third-party companies, they use like similar molds for the products and stuff. That's why you see so many third-party Switch controllers and GripCons that have very similar designs to them. Some of them are almost the exact same mold and stuff, just with a few different features here or designs and whatnot. But anyway. Yeah, this definitely reminds me of the Nexigo's thumb pads, since they're kind of large and flat, which yeah, wasn't too big on the Nexigo's thumbsticks. They were kind of flat. That's a nice enough grip, but if there's like texture in the middle, it'd be even better. But I like them to be a little more concave, so my thumb fits better in there. They feel nice enough, and they have the metal thumbsticks there, which I believe these are Hall effects. You got the D-pad here, which definitely doesn't feel as stiff as a Wizard. We got your usual buttons here. We got the turbos, the home button, all that stuff there. Here are the big buttons. They're pretty decent size. Naturally, they're colored after the GameCube, though the Y and X are purple instead of gray, which is kind of missed the mark there. And we got back buttons, which I don't really use these that much, but they're there. And we got the other buttons here for mode and vibration. If I can show it in the light there. Yeah, it definitely reminds me of the... Actually, it does kind of look like the... similar to the Nexigo, in a way. But yeah, I was going to put them on the joiner, but we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to slip them in the switch here. Yeah, one thing I don't like about the Wizard here, the railing here, for getting the switch, yeah. And there's like texture to it that I don't really like. When I pull these out, I fear I might wear out the railings on the sides of the switch here. So, yeah, trying to put too much force in taking these off. Anyway, just going to slip these on. I do plan on charging these, but I want to see how they fit. There's the first one. As I say, I didn't even fully connect it in. Yeah, this is very similar to the Nexigo Gripcon. And it works well enough, though I'm curious how you change the light. Let's see. I'll check the instructions. Normally I just toss the instructions aside. I don't throw them away. This is for I already have like 3 versions of 8-bit Ultimate Controller one. But I'm just looking at how you change the lighting here. Okay, so you have to hold T plus click one of the thumbstick buttons. Yeah, it only turns on when you actually move it and stuff, though it seems only for this one. So anyway, let's oh, I can only do it for... Okay, this is kind of awkward. You hold T here, but you can't change it on this side. You have to hold it for that respective side Joy-Con, which is kind of weird. Might as well set it to blue, since again, blue's my favorite color. There we go. And just like the Wizard, you got backlit face buttons. They're a lot more luminant here, which I really appreciate. Yeah, not as big of a gap as the Wizard, but definitely noticeable. Might as well change the grip border. Yeah, disconnected those. Yeah, it works. This is what I expect. Yeah, let me break out the Gripcon real quick. Okay, so here's my Nexigo Gripcon. Really solid grip controller for your Switch. And yeah, if I press anything, it's fine. Yeah, recently got Axiom Verge 1 and 2. Never played the second one because it wasn't on Steam at the time. But yeah, you can look carefully. Yeah, it's really almost the exact same layout, except the only difference is that these are separate Joy-Cons, but this is an entire grip controller, which means through here you can actually program the all the buttons to either of the rear buttons, whereas for here you can only program it to that side. So naturally, I can't program any of the face buttons to this back button here, nor can I put any of the D button commands or anything like that to the right button. That's pretty much how it is with these Joy-Cons. It's something you gotta keep in mind when you buy these. But if you don't use the buttons, it's not that big of a deal. You gotta press another, you have to program them. So that's fine. But yeah, they feel really comfortable, just like the Nexigo. Like I said, a lot of these third-party companies use similar molds for stuff. Pretty the only difference here, these are separate Joy-Cons, whereas that is a whole grip controller. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, these don't take as much effort to pull off as a Wizard, and they don't have that weird railing on it, so it's not going to scratch anything. But yeah, and I might as well put these in the joiner here. And here's the controller mode, and it even feels nice. Yeah, unlike the Wizard, there's actually a window on the side here with a light indicator there, which will probably come in handy when you're charging it, though unlike the Wizard, this does not have a Type-C port on the joiner, so you have to charge these separately, or since they're Joy-Cons, you can charge them through the Switch, which I am actually going to do after this. Oh, press the wrong thing. Yeah, those other features and stuff I don't care much for. I keep pressing buttons, which are registering on the Switch. Gotta love that sound when you connect the Joy-Con. Hell yeah. So anyway, that is the Nixie Hyperion, another set of Joy-Cons for my Switches. And yeah, hopefully I don't have to wait too much longer for those MOBA pads, which I'm not really losing patience, but at the same time, it's been 3 weeks since I last put in that order. Still have not seen them. I don't know what the deal with it is, but you know, good things come to those who wait, they say. So I'll have to use the time me over in the meantime. But I've heard a lot of good things about both of the Nixie Joy-Cons. I had the Hyperion here as well as the Wizard. Which yeah, it doesn't say in the box that these are Hall Effect, but I ordered the Hyperion Pros, so they're definitely. You can tell if they're Hall Effect by these metal thumbsticks instead of plastic. That's usually some. These are Hall Effect joysticks. Of course, you could break them apart and tell that way, but you don't want to breaking these, would you? So anyway, this is Unforgiven Caleb signing out. Have a good day.
Suck it up, life's tough, we know that. Someone's got better stuff and can throw cash. Tell them I don't give a fuck, make my own path. I don't need no handouts, I'm my own man. Gotta get it, I'll get it in fast, yeah. Got a girl and she'll get it, she bad, yeah. Man, I only get down with the best, I'ma leave the complaints with the rest,